Okay? To do that, we're going to use a multi-sections surface, which is right here. It's right below the fill, which is also a very cool tool. So click on that. We're going to need to grab two cross sections. The first one I already had selected, so let's unselect that. Try again here. So the first one is going to be this bottom spline. The second one's going to be this middle spline. Make sure your arrows are pointing in the same direction. Okay, so this one's going down this way like that. This one needs to go the same direction. Otherwise, you're going to get a twist. Okay, you'll come down here and click in your guide, and you're going to grab this curve right here, and the second one, you will need to get. Actually, hang on one second. I'm going to remove that one.
You mean a multi-section surface?
Yeah, and it looks like I can't grab.
If you select on the dot.
You want to select that, yeah. The thing is I want an. Okay. So real quick, I'm going to create another sketch right here on that same plane, and I'm going to double click on the project 3D elements, and I'm just going to grab that curve because it looks like I can't do an extract in the multi-section solid, or excuse me, a multi-section surface. So I'll click on the multi-section surface again, and now I can grab just that single element. Okay, so we'll grab our first two splines, make sure they're going the same direction. For our guide, we will grab this curve and this curve, and let's see if, yeah, that will throw, sometimes that will throw an error. Okay, when it does, it says a guide does not intersect one profile or section. So it sounds like one of my, and they'll actually show me the error sometimes. So it looks like this guide is not connecting up with that line. So if we hit cancel, we can go in and we can modify this. We'll take a look at this one real quick here, make sure that everything is constrained at that point. So this point, let's see here. See if we can move that. Okay, I can't move that one. So let's take a look at this. That one seems fine. Let's click on the first sketch. Make sure that one and that are constant. Okay, let's see if that fixed it. So let's try this again. 1, 2.
So first you select the bumper line.
Yep.
And then you select your projection as you go.
Yeah, so you'll select your two cross sections, your two cross section curves that you created with splines, and then you'll select the upper surface and the actual surface of, or the curve of the projected surface.
Right, so which one is my guide?
My guide is this one
This guide.
and this one.
Okay.
Okay. Now my first error through, it said that this sketch right here and this spline were not touching. So what I did is I went down there and I made sure that those points were coincident at the origin. Okay. I just tried to do another multi-section surface. It threw a similar error, and now it says that this guide is not intersecting with this surface. So I need to go in and make sure that these curves are touching where they need to. So this curve right here and this edge should be coincident. So if I hop out a sketch, we'll see if we can fix this. Try it one more time. Grab this one, grab that one, change the direction, grab this one, grab that one, and if we hit preview, it does another error. This time it says the problem is still right there. Okay, so let's go into this thing and see if we can fix this. So if we have those two constraints were on there.
So you're just making sure all of the points are coincident.
Yeah, I want to make sure that that point is coincident on the line. There we go. Let's delete that one. Okay, so let's see if we can get this time. Okay, we want this point and that point right there to be coincident. Let's test that and see if it worked. Still has problems. Now it's having problems down there.
Is it? I'm assuming you're calling this use a projection.
Yeah.
Like projection sketch. It needs to be. Did you do that?
Well, that's why I did the intersection line. So when I projected it onto here, I did an intersection line.
Not that one. Your
The points.
where you projected like the hood line, the main body.
Oh, this one right here? So that?
Yeah, like you projected that 3D element on them. You have to make your curve.
Dang it. Oh, so if I make if I change this first sketch right here, it should update the projected element automatically. So I came in here and I'm just trying to get this thing to fit where it's supposed to. So let's see here if we can.
First,
It's not letting me grab that.
they need to be on both sides.
There we go. So like this thing's free to move now. So if we grab that and grab that center point, make that coincident, that should fit there. So let's try this one more time. And this is a common problem, so that's why I'm trying to help you guys work through this as well as get mine to work, because I'd love to have a working model at the end of the class. So. It's still breaking right there now. Did you get yours to work?
Yeah, well, I have mine work since the beginning. I'll make a suggestion. Anytime you are looking at a sketch, like in a different, when you're on a support and you're looking at a different sketch or something like that, always project or intersect or something like that and create construction geometry in your sketch, because if it looks like it's coincident, it's not coincident. You have to constrain it to be coincident.
Okay. So maybe that's just my problem. I just didn't do that. So I've still got problems right there.
Did you, on that cross beam that you've got like going over the top of the hood,
Yeah.
do you have that coincident with the body line?
I think the problem is I have it coincident with just the intersecting lines. So let's see if I can get rid of that. Let's see.
I mean, I know you said that first point in the general area and the body line.
It's not coincident with the present. So just like that, don't be projecting yourself.
We want this one and this one to be coincident. Let's grab this constraint, get rid of that one, and we want this and this to be coincident.
Let me make it coincident with that body line.
If you select that endpoint and that line, and
No,
press,
the one like on your main body, like where you got all the lines.
oh, this one right here.
Yeah, how do you make that the point on that spline coincident with the body?
What is up?
That's where I'm having issues at right now.
Yeah.
Construction geometry doesn't show.
I'm not sure exactly why that's not working.
Intersect
Intersect what?
Intersect the bridge line. Yeah, that one and that one.
This one and this one?
Yeah, because you need the point on that line.
So that one and that one?
Yeah. You can track this thing going on the end of that bridge. Because that's got to connect to that sketch.
Yeah, it does. First element we want is just the point. But it won't let me grab it. Let's do a... Yeah, it won't let me do a point.
Try the intersection.
Result is a point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it won't let me do it. The thing is, I didn't have problems with this when I did it the first time. Maybe I should pull open that model and then... Yeah, for the sake of time, I'll probably just do that. So I'm going to close this real quick.
Oh, you gotta do it in the sketch.
Yeah.
Oh, inside the sketch? Okay. Let me pull up.
Inside the sketch of the bridge.
Okay, so what are you guys saying? Go into the bridge across?
Yes.
I want to see if there's like that.
Okay, let me just hide some of this stuff because I know this one worked.
That was it.
That's fine. It's fine. That's fine.
It was coming up, it was the hymn.
You guys get it to work okay?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
So we just need to do that kind of along the entire body. Is that what I'm saying?
Yeah, so you'll do it along the entire body, and you should get something that looks similar to this. Okay. So you'll do that again. You'll do another multi-section solid. Grab this one, grab those two lines as your curve guides. And you'll get this section. If you guys do have trouble with that, are the NTU students able to get theirs to work just fine?
I don't know if it's on RGS or not.
No, mine's not working.
Okay. Do you want to demonstrate how you did that to them?
I can. Let me, I can't do a join that.
You can't do